Hi everyone, Ren Handman here. I'm reading for you today from Havoc and Happiness. It's a young adult queer monster hunting comedy. And in this scene, we're just a few pages into the book, and Michaela has just moved to a small town in Montana, and something strange is happening in her high school. So class has been out for half an hour, and the halls have that awesome, creepy, echoing feeling that empty schools have, like you're trespassing on something sacred. It's a weird change from the total normality of a packed school, the place where you spend most of the hours of your day. Funny how you can blink and something so mundane suddenly becomes, I don't know, something. I'm standing in my locker, putting my books away, when I suddenly get this, it's hard to describe. This weird sensation travels through my body like an electric shock, as if it leaves behind a charged feeling instead of pins and needles. I feel like I might throw up, but I also feel, what? A magnetic pull that stretches under my skin. I don't think I even closed my locker door, but I'm not focused enough to be sure. I just start walking, every step a struggle. I feel like I'm caught in a tide, a tiny leaf in a current bigger than I can imagine or see. My brain scrambles to process, even as something wraps it in cotton and tries to put it to sleep. I'm trying to move forward and pull away at the same time. Everything around me looks like cardboard cutouts, like I'm the only real thing left in a world that's gone flat and hollow. I can hear my heartbeat, my breath gearing up faster and faster. I'm leaving the school now, and somewhere I think I hear a voice, a laugh, but they're in another world. Where am I going? Is it even me moving? Am I in charge of this, or is it happening for me, to me? I walk across emerald grass that crushes under my feet, move through trees where the only sound is my own heartbeat. Everything is silent here. Dust catches in the streaming light through the leaves, and when I pass through it, I swear I can feel every mote on feverish skin. Do I gasp? Or do I just mean to? The charge is getting stronger, my footsteps faster. I'm almost running, but I'm still not sure where I'm going, or if I want to arrive. I'm not an athletic person, but I vault the school fence in one smooth motion, like there's somewhere I'm desperate to get to. A tiny part of me thinks I should be screaming, but there's a little house on the other side of the fence. A deserted bungalow that looks like it might once have been pretty. Now it's probably used by stoners to hide in when they should be in class. I burst through the front door, unable to stop my forward momentum until I've skidded almost to the far side of the room. Like glass shattering, shards of light and sound splinter, and the world is alive again, and I'm screaming. It's my brain's only response to what my eyes are seeing. There's a creature in the middle of the room. Its heaving bulk sandwiched between the splintered remains of old furniture. It's huge, at least 7 feet tall, and as wide as 3 men. Its skin is black and covered in boils, red sores that ooze something I can only describe as magma, glowing sickly and pulsating orange. Its bulk shifts and bulges, and I can't seem to look straight at it, like it doesn't quite exist in this world. Every time I blink, it's a little different, a nightmare that becomes what I expect. The only thing that doesn't change is the blood on its mouth, and the shredded corpse it holds in its arms, a twisted parody of a groom and his bride. The body's white skin is muddled and gray, and there's barely enough left to hold it in the shape of a person. It drops the corpse and comes at me, and I know in that moment that I won't escape death twice. I have no time to run, no time to fight it. It moves too fast, faster than my eyes can follow. I only have time for one thought. Why did I live? Why survive the dirt, only to die here? And then my scream becomes something greater, something stronger, and that itching burn I feel under my skin rips out of me. Everything goes bright, a warm pinkish glow like light shining through the inside of a heart. And then it disappears in a flash like a bomb strike. My arms are out to defend myself, but nothing hits them. And the light fades and there are stars in my vision. My outstretched hands touch nothing but air. The room is silent. Still. I think I'm in shock. I don't know what I feel. It wasn't real. It couldn't have been. The room is deserted. There's no monster here, except the light is still clinging to my skin, like I'm radioactive and beyond it. I take a step closer involuntarily. There's a body on the ground. Ruined furniture, a crater of destruction around us. I'm numb, I'm tingling, I'm something other than human. And monsters are real, and I don't know. Get away from them! The yell is startling, human and real. I turn, my hands outstretched, and for a second time in as many minutes, time seems to slow down. The glow is still on me, bright, hot, white, and fading fast. There's a girl in front of me. No, a girl and a guy. Strangers I've never seen before. The guy's holding a gun, and everything's happening too fast. I see the girl knock into the guy just as he pulls the trigger, and the sound is indescribable. You see it on TV, think you know what it's going to be like to hear a gunshot? You have no idea how loud it is, especially in an enclosed space. How bright the flash is from the muzzle. You can feel the pressure of it in the air as it whizzes past your face. He shot at me. He shot at me. Suddenly everything unfreezes. The light is gone and time is back, and I take off through the house, praying for an unlocked back door, running like my life depends on it, which I think it actually might. The other two exchange a few brief words, too quiet for me to hear, but whatever they're saying gives me just enough of a head start to fiddle with the handle and burst out the back door. And then I hear them after me, and I'm tearing through the grass towards the school. My life has narrowed into every horror movie I've ever seen. Deserted landscapes and a victim running from a threat she can't see, can't process, can't breathe. Oh my God, I wish I was better at track and field. Whew. By the time I hit the parking lot, my vision is starting to spot, and the stitch in my side is so bad I'm in tears. I've never been more grateful for keyless entry, and as I picture myself fumbling my keys out of my pocket, instead, I grab the handle and launch myself in, start the car as I swing the door closed. They're still in pursuit, 10 feet behind me, 5, but I'm pulling away, leaving burnt tire tracks on the asphalt as I brake for freedom. I see them in the rearview mirror. 2 normal-looking teenagers, one with a gun still clasped in his hand. That's Havoc and Happiness. Thanks for listening.